Alright, so we're going to do this on two folds. I'm going to do it on Instagram live, and I'm going to do it on YouTube for a box opening. I went to the local LGS, one of my local shops. They have a ton of binders, so I picked their binders, got a bunch of cards. We can go through that after I finish the Markov, and then I got some sheets, some of these art joints, the stickers, very cool. LGS just let me pick them up, so I grabbed them. And they gave me this badge joint, so I'm actually going to keep this. This is going to go into the collection. Never to be seen again, more than likely. And then the person was really cool and gave me 2 foil promo packs and a regular pack. So that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. So that could be good stuff. And these are the singles we're going to go over afterwards. This LGS is a smaller LGS. They sell a little bit online on TCG, but it's these kind of LGSs, the more, for the players kind of LGSs that kind of just stand out to me, at least. And they also have like the old school binders. Like they have a binder for every set, so pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't think I want any of this. Maybe the suspected. Yeah, we'll keep the suspect cards. Case solved. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, there's tokens, but yeah, I'm pretty good with that. That'll be trash. Cool, cool. Alright. I'm actually just going to open up both the boxes like that, just to get it out of the way. It's a lot of excess stuff. I'm not going to keep the second suspected. I don't really care that much about it. I like the theme of the set is pretty interesting. Do I think we're ever going to do like this theme again? No, probably not. And as I've been saying every time, like I feel like the sets are just not repeatable. They can't copy these cards out of a set and do it over and over and over. So we didn't get any cool die, which is sad. It's just a black die with a thing. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, grab this out. Just a normal die. Hey, Vesper. And oh, this is a purple one. That's pretty cool. I mean, the symbols are cool, but the reality is it's not the fancy die that you need to solve the mystery or whatever. So that's kind of weird. Figured you'd get that. I'm going to turn this upside down. We're going to start with the first box. We got a hedge maze, so that's not very good. I mean, the surveil lands aren't bad. It's because they surveil that they're actually viable. Other than that, I think inside this is where you get the promo card, the pre-release card, so we're going to have to open it. And it's Malik. So it has its own case, like, card, so whoever gets this first can have it. Enjoy. That's trash anyway. I'm going to get rid of these suspected cards then. Alright, cool. That was interesting. And I'll just sleeve these two up. Cool. So, promo. And this is pretty cool. Again, I think the lands, the surveil lands, are actually not half bad. I could see them being actually useful at some point. Yeah, so the lands are good because of the surveil mechanic, and they're searchable. So you can fetch them at the end of turn. So this is the thing. I've always said, a fetchable land, even if it comes to play tapped, is still very good. There are many common and uncommon lands that you can search for, like 5 or 6. So those are actually solid. I think the surveil part could be viable, especially since it fixes your card draw. Behind the Mask. No, it costs too much. Sacrifice an artifact. Costs less if you sacrifice. This can't be countered. Deals 4 damage to target creature. I mean, it's not terrible. This actually is not bad for Mogli because when you sack an artifact, it will cost 2, but it's not instant, but it can't be countered, so that's not terrible. The insect, Escape Tunnel. I think Escape Tunnel is actually pretty good. You can sack it to start your deck for a basic land card, put it in play tapped, or you can sack it and target creature can't be blocked this turn. Just straight solid utility spell. Actually going to keep that. I need that for the Pauper deck. Due Diligence. Slice from the Shadows. Can't be countered. Target creature gets XX a turn. Is not a bad removal spell, but it's a fancy art, so we're going to put that there. I don't think that is good, but that art is fabulous. I would get that as a playmat. I would totally get that as a playmat. Flash, when there's battlefield, target creatures -4/-4. It's end of turn. Whenever one or more creatures leave your graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. Soul Intervention is actually a very good uncommon. Pompous Gadabout? I don't even know what that is. Has power for as long as your turn. Can't be blocked creatures you don't have. Okay, it's terrible. Deadly Complication. Doorkeeper Thrall. I've already bought a bunch of those. And a basic land and a plant token. Token we're going to keep. Land can go in the pile with the common shit that I don't need. This foil is actually pretty good. It's a 2 mana. It's a black and an X to kill a creature that can't be countered. It's not terrible. I'm going to put it in this pile. So we're going to go bulky crap and then cool stuff. Alright. Yeah. So went to the LGS. They had a couple of these boosters or pre-release kits sitting around. And honestly, the pre-release kits have play boosters, which is basically the replacement for set boosters. So interesting. End of turn. Night Watch. Inspector. Galvanizer is pretty cool. The Hound's pretty good. Whenever another creature of power 2 or less enters the battlefield, it's Surveil 1. It's actually a very good card. I'm going to put that there. Maverick is actually a very good card too. He enters the battlefield, Surveil 2, so it's already good. Deuce, it's okay. Curious Inquiry. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, investigate. Think we can do better. Torch the Witness, I'm good. The Watchdogs, not terrible. Exit Specialist. Can't be blocked, everything's greater. Whenever turn phase up. Yeah. Okay, Yardis. Other creatures you control have haste. Whenever one or more face down creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever face down creature you control dies, return it to battlefield face down under its owner's control. If it's a permanent card, then turn it face up. That's very interesting. Gleaming Drake enters the battlefield, investigate 2. That is an artifact Drake. Whenever you sack an artifact, put a counter on it, that's going to go in the Joyra list because that's really, really good. And we got the Vojo, so that's a pretty good token. Yeah, no, it's actually 2 mana, 1/1 flyer that makes another artifact when it comes into play. I do have my Morph deck. It's my Super Cash deck. Super cash, like ridiculously casual, like a 6. If I could build a 6, it's as close to a 6 as I could get. Cost less if there was a creature was put into a graveyard from anywhere this turn. This is actually very good. 2 mana for a creature, bringing 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Of course, my casual decks win games. It's not the question. Surveil Construct. The chase is on. We'll take that. Case of the Pilfered Proof. No. Evidence Examiner. Whenever you collect evidence, no. Sample Collector. Attacks you make. Evidence, no. Beginning of combat, create a 1/1. No, it costs too much. This guy, I have a bunch of him already. Foil land and a no more lies. Counter target spell unless you pay 3. This spell is counterweight. Okay. I think this is viable for Pioneer, so I'm just going to put it in a sleeve. I think hard counter spells are still not great in Pioneer or formats like that. Modern. Mana Leak not being very good. It was banned in Modern, or pre-Modern. Fairy Detective enters the battlefield, taps creature. No. That's a goblin. Deals damage. Dealt 3 or more damage. Investigate. So it dies to investigate. Seems terrible. Enters the battlefield. Sack it unless you tap an untapped artifact or land you control mana of any color. No, seems terrible. Glint Weaver, Reckless Detective, attacks. No, seems bad. Case of the Proof again. Gadgeteer, I got like 50 of. Congratulations, me. An art card, which was weird because they didn't do art cards like that in this set, but somehow we get an art card. Dies, investigate. Terrible. Cool. I probably won't be opening much of this set, to be perfectly honest. I don't think the set's good enough to open, but it was there, and I was very interested in just doing a real quick open for anyone that wanted to. Slimes Against Humanity is going to be very strong. Out Cold, Dramatic Acquisitions, the Snuffler. Enters the battlefield, return target from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to it. I think this actually is going to be a card. I think it has a place in Godo CDH. It just gets back stuff. We're going to put it, I don't have anywhere to put good stuff. I'm just going to put it here, I guess, in the rare section. Alright, Case of the Fletched Falcon. Enters the battlefield, investigate. Cool. If you control 3 or more artifacts, it's solved. Sacrifice this case, put 4/1 counters on target creature, it becomes terrible. Nope. Neighboring Guardian. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, target creature you control gets +1/+1 on the turn. Seems terrible. It's a unicorn, though. Whenever you sack a clue, return it from your graveyard to your hands. No, it's not very good. And our rare is Case of the Stash Skeleton, which is a D-tutor with a body. Person of interest and a mysterious creature token. Because now when you play Morph, you have to have a token to cover up your creature. Yay. Innocent Bystander. A lot of the same commons. Bulletproof. Burden of Proof. No, I'm good. Ooh, it's a colorless. Okay, whenever it enters the battlefield, search over a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle. If there are 5 or more 5 colors among permanents you control, you can solve it. Beginning of your combat, no. So you just basically took a colorless card and made it useless. This guy, the Aftermath Analyst, mills you 3. It's pretty good for an elf detective. It does do the sacrifice and get all your lands back. The battlefield tapped. Oh, Volrox, that's cool. He's totally overcosted for what he does. A Magnifying Glass, which is a reprint, and a Plains. And that goblin is sexy. Look at that goblin. Cool. So we got a Magnifying Glass, which is a massive reprint. Yay, we totally didn't need. Alright. It's theme oriented, I guess. Good job, us. Alright, that was the first pack. Second pack is another Surveil land, so that's very cool. This is the white-green one. After this, I'm going to open up one of these free promo packs that I got. Alright, we got Time Walk. That's not very good. And whoever gets it, gets it. Alright, cool. That's also trash. This goes here. I did get that cool pin, though. Yay. I could probably run the Surveil land into... Hey, Cody. I could run the Surveil land in my Tasker if I ever were to play it again. I'm not going to, but it's just gotten to a place where, oh yeah, we said we were going to open up a promo pack. We'll open up one of these foil ones because that's what we got. Yeah, so the LGS person that was there was like, yo, why don't you just, have these? And they handed me 2 pre-release kit things. I guess nobody showed up for their pre-release, so it kind of was sad. We got the Azorius Ezrim Agency Chief. Flying, enters battlefield, investigate twice. Okay, sacrifice an artifact, gains hexproof, vigilance. So it's a win con for Azorius. That's actually not half bad. The Gleaming Drake, that's pretty cool. And the Queen Bays, and then that card. Cool. Queen Bay Paladin, which is a terrible magic card. The Gleaming Drake's really cool because that's a card we're going to probably put into a deck. I don't know. It might be too janky to put in my CDH Zalira. But we'll see. Okay. My card packs. Most of the cards are tanking. There is a art card here. So I've noticed this. I've gotten a few from the collector's edition. It's like the art card, but it's got the clue on the back. It's really cool. I like this. I think this was smart, doing like a clue with a full art. I think that was a very good idea. Instead of wasting paper, you put yeah, not very good. A bunch of cards into whenever creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. That's not half bad. What do we got? What do we got? Spend this mana only to cast face down spells or turn creatures face up. That seems terrible. Connect the dots. A lot of people talk about this card. Whenever a creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library face down. You can pay 2, discard your hand, sacrifice this, put all cards exiled with it into their owner's hand. I don't think it's going to be very good. Barb Servitor is actually pretty cool. It's an indestructible 1/1 that's basically got menace and can't block. Whenever it deals damage to a player, I draw a card, lose a life, and whenever it's dealt damage, target opponent loses that much life. The chase is on. Target creature gets +3 and gains first strike until end of turn, and you investigate. Seems like a very pushed giant growth. It's 3 mana though. If that was 2 mana, I could see that being broke. But you have to spend 3 mana just to get a card that possibly can get you a thing. We got a second art card. That's a card. Repeat Offender. Tunnel Trickster. Oh, it's a mole. Beginning of your end step, if face down creature, you turn his face up. One more counter on it. Nope, not good. Make your move. Dog Walker, no. For the Snoop, turn face up, no. Makeshift, no. It doesn't add up. 5 return. Suspect it, no. No. That's not very good. It's a cat. Turn face up, target another creature permanent you control, and put 1 counter. Return another permanent you control to owner's hand and put a 1/1 counter on it. Interesting. The problem is they're all just face up, and that just is not a great mechanic. Revel in the Past. 7 mana. Return up to 1 artifact card, up to 1 land card, up to 1 target non-or enchantment from the graveyard to the battlefield. They are 5/5 elemental creatures in addition to their tossed. Okay, yeah, it seems terrible. This is a 6/7 flavorless reach creature. Awesome. Thank you for creating that. Not a damn thing, Cody. It's pretty bad. I didn't expect much. The set is plagued with just so many blah cards. Oh, that's Dubs. Oh shit, I didn't even see you, bro. Welcome to the channel. We're just checking out the new set. Not sure it's monetarily worth. Well, I'm 100% Dubs. It's not worth it. I knew that before we even started. Suspect another creature you control. Whenever 1 or more suspected creature you control attack, you surveil. So this is card selection plus the ability to mill cards to your graveyard. And it's a vampire, so it's viable. Case of Shatter Pact. Fester Leech. Okay, so it's a 1 mana cost zombie leech. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you mill 2 cards. That's very good for a 1 mana cost creature. We got the Barb Servitor, which is I got the second one of them. Target creature gains Death Touch and Lifelink till end of turn, and you get it to investigate. Not a bad trade-off. Pack bundles. Oh, yeah, the bundles. Yeah, I would have liked the bundles. They were shipped or something, so a lot of them didn't get out. I usually pick up 2, so I'll probably end up picking up bundles when they tank in price. I want the die, I want the boxes, but I was at one of the LGSs near me, and this was here, and it's fine. No. Again, the Rubber Belt Maverick's actually very strong. Green card. Human Detective. When it enters the battlefield, exile 2 cards in a single graveyard from the game. It doesn't have flash, so it doesn't help you. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, it loses defender and gains vigilance. No. Trying to shuffle enchanted creature into owner's library. That's interesting. We got this Insect Assassin. So this is probably going to end up giving it Vesper. Enters the battlefield, destroy target token and opponent controls. For 2 mana, it's a 3/2 reach creature. It's not terrible. The Fanatic Goats, the Scapegoat. I actually like this card a lot. This card's actually really strong. It's probably going to go in a mono red deck because it's a 1 mana cost 1/1 with haste. When it comes into the battlefield, suspect it. It has menace and can't block. Whenever 1 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control, if this is suspected, you may suspect one of the other creatures. If you do, this loses suspect. Oh, that sucks. The half block thing's gone. So this basically enables you to have a creature with menace. So like Magda might put this in, just because it can give menace to the creature. It's actually very good. Gleaming Drake, we've gotten a bunch of this time. The Heads Mage, so another one, which I'm pretty sure it will go up. Sharp-Eyed Rookie. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if its power is greater than it, the Sharp-Eyed Rookie, or its toughness is greater than it, put a 1 counter on this and investigate. That's pretty good. Our foil is a Shady Informant. Deals 2 damage to any target. We got a Treacherous Terrain. Oh boy, our list card. And the doggiest of dog tokens. Woof woof. Ain't that adorable. Awesome. No, you're a basic land. You go there. I'm going to open up this promo pack non-foil. Because we can. Because if you get them, why not open them, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. We got a Coveted Falcon. Whenever it attacks, gain control of target permanent you own but do not control. Disguise, if it's turned face up, target opponent gains control of any number of target permanents you control. So this is the one everybody was talking about. That's basically like you can give a bunch of permanents away at once and draw a card for each of the one they gained in this way. It's not terrible. This is the alternative artwork for the Whipcracker. So this is the other one. That's pretty cool. That looks more like a bug. And that's a list card, I guess, or a card. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this, which is a $30 card, got into my promo pack. I guess it's in a commander deck? I'll take it. And there's our code. So we got a $30 card, which I'm hoping that this is still pretty high end because I don't really need it, so I'm probably just gonna sell it. But we'll put that right there. That's a good card. Open up 1 pack. All right, we got 2 packs left. Ooh, another art card. Here we go. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. All right. the evidence ones are just so bad. Basic land cycle for 2 isn't terrible, I guess. Shock got a reprint. That's nice. Crown Warden, no. On the Job. Slimy Dull Leech. Beginning of combat in your turn. Target creature with power 2 or less gets that. Death Touch on last turn. It's not terrible. Hard-hitting Question. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you do not control. It's one of the best costed fight spells. I'm going to put it over here. No More Lies will probably get play. Okay, so I did spec this card. This is literally a 5-cent card. You just pay white and blue, and you get to investigate X times where X is the total number of creatures target player controls. With Marneus, this is just a draw engine. Oh, we got a Rakdos, Patron of the Chaos. That's pretty cool. Beginning of your upkeep or end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land permanents. If they don't, you draw. 2 non-token, non-land permanents. Interesting. A vampire, when it enters the battlefield, you lose 3 life. That seems amazing. Totally love it. It's got Disguise 2, though. So for 3 mana, you put it into play, it doesn't hit you, and then you flip it over, and it's a beater. So, mono black. We'll go to the pack. So, last natural pack. Then we got one more foil promo pack. See if we can't get a banger. Behind the Mask. No, it costs too much. Escape Tunnel is pretty good. Undercover Crococoda Elf. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, investigate. So it's not terrible. Oh, it's 6 mana. Never mind. I lied to you. I lied. Hey, look, Murder's back in a set called Murder. Hold up, what? Put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control. Then counter up to 1 target spell unless its controller pays mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So for 2 mana, I can just counter a spell. That seems very good. Solving Lamisil enters the battlefield. All suspected creatures are no longer suspected. When it dies, you gain 3 life and suspect of the 1 target creature. Interesting. Rune Brand Juggler enters the battlefield. Suspect of 1 creature you do not target creature you control. Sacrifice creature. That's actually pretty good. What is this? Bullrock Clan Basher. Not very good. Oh, Outrageous Robbery. I mean, target opponent exiles the top X cards of the library face down. You may look at them and play those cards as though they remained exiled. You may cast a spell this way. You may spend mana as though we're mana of any color. It's like every other mill. Oh, we got a Foil Shock. And the Skeleton. We'll take the Foil Shock, though. That's not terrible, I guess. We'll put that in a sleeve. I got nothing else better to do. Hey, Jared. Cool. And our last one will be this pack here, which is the promo foil. I don't suspect very much. I mean, we did get an op agent, so we may make a little bit of money. Lazarus, the Weaver of Fates. Attacks, exile the top card of your graveyard, then investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, you may have it become a copy of a creature X card. Yeah, okay. Long Kiss Goodbye. Well, so what can I say from our special packs? We literally crushed it. We'll take it. I mean, so we got an op agent and we got a Atraxa Grand Unifier. The set hits, no bueno, but we'll settle for that. You know, that's fine. We'll take it. So we already sold our big baller one. So there you go. There's our hits. Literally everything that's not in the set. Good job, us. These are bulk. I will put them here for now. I need you because I want the suspect cards. So that was it. A bunch of okay, I guess, stuff. And then 2 cards not in this set that are worth a pretty penny. And the sleeve that doesn't want to open. Alright, do I get an effective sleeve? There you go. Some people were really talking about this one removal. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target creature or planeswalker mana value 3 or less. I mean, I think it has a place. I really do. I think it's actually a pretty good removal spell, but 2 mana is kind of expensive. And this probably needs a sleeve too. Okay. So overall, we got the pin. We got a couple good cool things to go with the set. We'll go one through real quick. So there was the foils, outrageous robbery. I think this actually is a really good card for being an uncommon. Repulsive Mutician. So like, I think this is good because like Gleaming Ivy, the Ivy chick, then when you target her, you get copy spells. This would make an additional spell that counter spells. So like you could literally just use this and Pioneer is like a weird one. It'd be pretty good. And I think the Falcons really wanted. People like that card. Hedge Mage is going to be good. The Goat's fantastic as an uncommon. The Servitor, I think, has a place. I think it could be solid. And Blasphemous Act literally just domes people. So I think there's a place. And I got 2 of those. The Door Knocker, the Doorkeeper at Thrall is going to be pretty good in Death and Taxes. And yeah, that was it. And then the pickups I picked up from the LGS. Let me stop recording.